As all the sponsors have mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, the market dynamics have gone through some drastic changes of the recent past, and it's quite a competitive environment where the consumer approach is quite imperative. So in this environment, presenting the 19th consecutive Construct 2019 is quite a phenomenal performance by the National Construction Association of Sri Lanka. So here at this juncture, would like to call upon the Director of Tudave Brothers Private Limited, also a member of the organizing committee. Please welcome Captain Gayan Tudave to make the keynote address.
Thank you, Dushan. Ayubowan, Honourable Minister Dayagamage, members of the head table, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Although I hate to be the only one reading off a manuscript, I think I need to cover some important points in my keynote address today. First of all, I am delighted to see so many prominent personalities here today to show encouragement and support towards what NCSS has planned in the near future. In the rebuilding wake after a series of tragic events that occurred not too long ago, Sri Lanka, and particularly the construction industry, must now look forward and move on. Construct 2019, Build Smart, Live Smart, will once again showcase the vast expertise in an industry making a significant contribution to our economy and the built environment ecology. It is with heartfelt gratitude that the organizing committee, together with NCSL, thank the platinum sponsors, Alumex, gold, silver, and bronze sponsors, Maskins Group, Nippon Paint, and Elcado, along with all the other sponsors whose liveries are displayed on the backdrop, who have honored their commitment to support the biggest annual event in the construction industry of Sri Lanka. That in itself displays the inherent resilience of the key stakeholders who are persistent in their pursuit to achieve even greater heights amidst the present national status quo. Construct 2019 will bring the best of innovation, technology, and quality across all disciplines of this great industry. With nearly 300 exhibitors and over 20,000 visitors expected, as we have done continuously over the past 18 years. It will certainly be a rich qualitative and quantitative experience that we hope all who attend will immerse themselves in. I want to take this opportunity to talk about a very important concept: smart living through smart building, which will be the future of Sri Lankan construction industry. A concept relatively new to our part of the world, but well established and proven construction ecosystem in the more developed world. Currently in Sri Lanka, hospitals, offices, schools, multipurpose venues, and institutions are of traditional brick and mortar construction, equipped with standard electricity, water, and ventilation systems. In order for any change to be evident as progress, it requires that the drivers for the resultant evolution have been met to a higher degree of standard than at present. With the operating costs of a commercial building being a significant fraction of the capital cost and a shift in our culture towards value rather than cost, it suggests that a more suitable representation of this driver would be its ability to maintain the value over a long period of time under varying usage and external conditions. The three distinctive drivers for building progression are sustainability in terms of longevity and continued usability, efficiency in design, construction, and resource consumption, productivity, the comfort, satisfaction, and convenience. What are the methods to achieve progress? The implementation of the changes required to meet the drivers has largely been enabled by increasing knowledge, research, and availability of new materials and technologies, such as the rapidly evolving information and communication systems. This is an area we will be heavily focusing at Construct 2019. We will be running workshops to educate the participants and introduce many concepts that are not yet popular in Sri Lanka. We want to brief the attendance of research data conducted so far and the technology that is already available in the country. We also want to focus on what improvements we are hoping to achieve in the future. The focus will be on 4 aspects, which are namely intelligence, the methods by which building operation information is gathered and responded to; control, the interaction between the occupants and the construction; materials and construction method; the building's physical form; and finally, the enterprise aspect, the methods by which the building's usage information is collected and used to improve the occupants' performance. Why do we need change? It is a known fact that the new construction market will concentrate on Asia in the next decade. It is also a rapidly growing region for smart buildings. From a latest report published by the Building Services Research and Information Association of the United Kingdom, the smart building market will grow from its current size of approximately 427 billion American dollars to over 1 trillion by 2020, creating vast opportunities for advanced building technologies and services. Asia is set to consume roughly 45% of the world's energy by 2030, and buildings are the biggest consumers. The unprecedented urbanization rate in Asia relies on smart buildings to reduce the impact of climate change. Smart construction includes the concepts of green building and intelligent building in Asia. Technology is increasingly becoming an integral part of our daily lives. And soon we will be the key catalyst for advanced social development as well. Information and communication technology is effectively changing the lifestyles of society in terms of behavior, appreciation, and expectations. Every organization in almost all sectors of the economy must embrace technology in order to gain market leadership and economic edge. The key aspect of ICT in bringing this wave of change is by way of influencing design, development, usage, and sustainability of future built environment. Building information modeling, building management systems, and the Internet of Things have given rise to more commercially, environmentally, and ergonomically efficient construction methods. Albert Einstein once said, "We cannot solve problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." So why is this shift in focus relevant to us as Sri Lankans? Well, the simple answer is to keep up and have competitive edge with the global market. But over the past 2 decades, the population of this country has grown by at least 2.3 million, while our forests, rivers, and wildlife have seen a marked decline. The balance of this ecosystem depends on how we as a responsible society take accountability in what we offer to our future generations. If we do not progress towards being a smarter society, we will not be able to compete as a nation in our endeavor for development. Smart building, or shall we say smart construction, incorporates the latest technology, has to offer in terms of resource efficiency, cost benefit, and time saving. Smart living involves an educated society that optimizes its purpose through intelligent usage that is both energy efficient as well as productively sustainable. When we look at smart, we not only look at buildings, we also look at infrastructure, where many aspects of sensory elements which gather data are involved to create a more efficient, a more effective, and a more user-friendly experience to the society. The corporate aspect of being smart begins with the active involvement of the industry leaders, showing the way towards an evolved construction methodology which helps adopt national policies affecting that change. The social part of the concept of smart is to educate and guide the user to enhance productivity. Let's initiate this process at Construct 2019 to talk about smarter projects that will progressively pave the way towards technological megapolis. Sri Lanka has gone through severe tragedy and many difficulties, but we cannot let that stop us from progressing. We need to be resilient and be competitive in the global market. Therefore, I would like to conclude my speech with a quote from Winston Churchill. "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. I hope that you will all enjoy the festivities we have planned for tonight, and that you will all visit Construct 2019 and between August 23rd and 25th, and you will gain valuable information and enlighten yourselves on the technologies available. Thank you very much. Ayubowan.